as a final question, again, we just want to thank you on behalf of our board chairperson, Joe Jones, who you know well, and our entire NFLG board. We got a lot of people out there who are at this conference, and they're saying, well, what do I do when I go back to my community? And Ron, what I'd like to see is responsible fatherhood, healthy marriage, domestic violence providers, workforce development, all come together in that kind of Rodney King refrain. Right. Can't we all get along? Right. Because the families need us, and that you know, as we talked before, we know that whatever the administration proposes, it's going to be different from what was funded during deficit reduction. It's going to be different. Right. All right, that's kind of a get over it type of thing. Right. And the question is, can we work together, and should we be encouraging, you know, partnerships, you know, around this Julia Carson bill, this innovation fund? You know, what's your thoughts about the way forward that's going to give these conference attendees something to go back and work on and to make a difference in the lives of children and families?
My answer is that yes, we could work together,
okay, and
yes, we should work together.
Okay.
But whether we actually will do that based on, I think, what both you and I know from experience, okay, being directly involved in these movements at the federal level, to state level, and to local level, is that there are a lot of conflicts out there. There are lots of differences in perspective. Okay. So the answer is yes, we ought to try to get together, but it's not clear that that will happen. And if it doesn't, then I think there will be, the money will be wasted, and we, above all, given the nature of the federal legislation, we could remove the focus from what I think ought to be our priority, and that is sustaining and promoting marriage to the extent that we can. Okay. So it would be possible for fatherhood groups that are focused mainly on the needs of fathers who are single, who do not live with their children, for employment, for a better deal on their child support order, and for visitation with their children. That would be the main focus. That is how the money would be used. And that really does concern me. So I hope that it's obvious that you felt that people could get along and will get along, but I'm really worried that they won't. Well,